let's get right to this week's question. And it comes from Rick G. from Tallahassee, Florida. And he writes, we need a bill on term limits for our Congress and Senate very badly. What could such a bill look like? That's a great question, Rick, and you are not alone. According to a Pew Research poll last year, some 87% of Americans favor term limits for members of Congress, and I'm one of them. But it takes more than just a bill passed to make a change, and that's because the terms for Congress are governed by the United States Constitution. So we need a constitutional amendment to put term limits in place. Right now, there is a proposed amendment put forward by Senator Ted Cruz and Congressman Ralph Norman that is being considered by the current Congress. Now, that would limit members of the House of Representatives to 3 two-year terms, or 6 years total, and senators to 2 terms of 6 years each, or 12 years total. 2/3 of both houses of Congress would need to pass it, and then 3/4, or 38 of the state legislatures would have to ratify the proposed amendment. This is just another reason why state and local elections really matter, folks. Congressional terms have been amended before. Until the passage of the 17th Amendment in 1913, United States senators were not directly elected. They were selected by state legislatures. There is one other alternative to this process, and that's something called an Article 5 convention, where 34 states would call for a constitutional convention. That would begin a process, though, that would still require passage of any proposals by 38 states. So, Americans want it, Rick. It is possible, but without supporters controlling more state legislatures, it's going to continue to be a bit of a heavy lift. The better alternative for the time being, vote and encourage new leaders to get involved in our politics. Thank you, Rick, for that question. I appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of people are asking the same thing. Remember, email over a question to yourquestion@newsmax.com. Include your first name, last initial, city, and state.